And due to circumstances beyond their control, we would like to say thank you to each of the seniors on both teams for everything you've done for your teams. The visiting seniors from New Ulm, number 6, Isaiah Miller. Number 13. Number 77, Dylan Schrader. Number 80, Ethan Stady. And number 85, Aaron DeWans. Now we'd like to say thank you to all of the seniors this evening for the home team, Mankato East. These seniors will be playing their final game this evening at Wolverton Field, and we cannot thank them enough for everything that they've done for this program. Number 3, Spencer Rudy. Number 5, Ethan Sundermeyer. Number 12, Jared Grams. Number 14, Tommy Braswell. Number 21, Jaden Freilich. Number 33, Carter Hulls. Number 40, Joe Burns. Number 48, Zach Glade. Number 72, Ben Davis. Number 75, Eli Olson. Number 79, Riley Fleming. Number 82, Carter Danielson. And number 88, Tanner Borchert. At this time, we ask that if you're not already rising, to please do so out of respect for our nation. You can keep your gear on this evening, but turn your attention to the west end of the field for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back.
Officials for tonight's contests are Ryan Dykstra, Dan Ford,
The tailback, Diego Reyes. The slot backs, Zachary Glade and Ethan Sundermeyer. The wide receiver, Tanner Borchert on one side, Tommy Braswell on the other side. The offensive line, Braden Letourneau at right tackle, Benjamin Davis at right guard, Wyatt Rodriguez at center, big Eli Olson headed to UMD at left guard, and Avery Flowers at left tackle. Defensively for New Ulm, they'll start Ethan Stade at free safety. Isaiah Miller, the quarterback, will play strong safety. The corners, Braden Garrity, Logan Kletcher. The outside linebackers, Cole Ranweiler and Dylan Carrion, two of the better players. And the middle linebackers, Jaden Miller and Connor Sleddy. Up front, the D tackles, Jaden Drill and Tyler Sondag. Dylan Schroeder in the middle. I said, Coach, is it Schroeder, Schrader? He said, Barry, I call them both. Should we go
can't
Schroeder?
Go wrong. We can't go wrong.
John,
you know, Barry, you mentioned earlier it's not that cold. I have to give my wife credit. She convinced me to wear long underwear tonight and stay warm. She was right. I don't like to admit she's right all the time, but she's definitely right. It's definitely warm up here. Like you said, a little breeze. It has picked up just a little bit now.
We are on the perch just outside the press box at East at Wolverton. I'm glad you're here on the Fan. Here's the big kick. And it is down near the 15-yard line. 20, up the middle, 25-yard line. And crossing the 30 to the 32-yard line. Is that Drum? Drum on a nice return.
Yes, very nice. Good blocking just right up the middle. Didn't try to fool anybody.
So here comes Jacob Eggert. We passed for 500 yards offense.
That's amazing. That's a lot.
35-0 in Austin the other night. Now, I broadcasted the Worthington win. You and Art did that East-West game. And again, it was 20-0. But West, JJ says probably the toughest game they've had.
Well, I tell
next
you
to
what,
Mayo.
They have two really good running backs and a good offensive line, and East really shut them down with their running game. They had some big plays offensively in the air against them, but really did a nice job of shutting down the run.
Eggert in the shotgun. Two receivers on the right, slot right, handing off. Reyes up the middle to the 35-yard line. Reyes is hit, and the first New Ulm Eagle to get in on the tackle, Jaden Drill, junior lineman, 6'2", 245.
Now good blocking on the right side there, Barry. Opened up a nice hole, but the Eagles closed it quickly.
Jaden Miller also in on the play. Let's give him 2, 2nd down and 8. Just underway from the 35-yard line. The ball, middle of the field. Eggert looks over that 3-man front. Linebackers are in close. Back. 2-step drop, firing it long, and it is tipped away. Good defense, staying with his man, Borkert. And back there, was that Braden Garrity?
It was, just had great position. That ball kind of hung up in the air a little bit. You know, when you're throwing where he is now, going away from the scoreboard, throwing to his right, kind of throws into that wind, and it did hold it up.
Tanner Borkert, senior, 6'4", 200 leap, but again, Garrity, good defense. He'll match up again with Borkert. Borkert split to the right. Garrity is right on him.
Well, Borkert's their #1 receiver, so obviously Garrity must be the #1 defender. He's over there all alone, man to man.
3rd down and 8, firing it over the middle, has his man wide open. There he goes. Graham's down the left sideline, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Touchdown Graham from about 65 yards.
It was, and a beautiful play. Hit him right in the seam in between two defenders. A beautiful pass hit him right on stride, Barry, and then there was no catch. It was a track meet, and Graham's won it. 6-0 for the Cougars.
Touchdown pass, Eggert. Short pass from about 15 yards. Graham's, he ran the last 50. Flying down. Graham's with the touchdown. Here comes the extra point try by Drum. Holding for the Cougars will be Jared Grahams, who just scored.
Should be out of breath.
Snap, place, kick is up. The kick is good. Timeout. First minute of the game, 11:01 to go first quarter, 65-yard touchdown pass. It goes to Jared Graham. 7-0 Cougars over New Ulm, back in 1 minute on the Fan.
For the Mankato Cougars is Eric Davis. He's assisted by Mark Stewart, Pat Griffiths, Dave Roberts, Tony Ball, Kyle Worth, and Nate Hawker.
Ranweiler.
Ranweiler,
Yeah.
okay. I just want him to carry the ball all night. Short kick, New Ulm falls on it at the 30. They're not going to kick it to Cole Ranweiler, and the Eagle finally grabbed it.
Well, he luckily grabbed it. That could have been an onside kick right at the very last second. Griebel picked that up, and he just got buried by about 4 or 5 Cougars.
And a nice kick, sort of a pooch kick down to the 30, so New Ulm will take over 1st and 10 after the shock of that 65-yard pass play.
Well, you win the toss and defer, and it kind of backfires when the team scores in a minute.
So here comes quarterback Isaiah Miller. Ranweiler, deucebacks. Ranweiler, right side, stopped, lost 2. That doesn't happen very often.
No, just really great penetration by the line. They stood up there, guys. I didn't see which linebacker came in on that side. That was Hoffner. And
Diego,
Reyes.
yeah, Reyes was in there too. So a loss, let's say no gain, John. At the 30, can't give Ranweiler a loss on his first play up here.
Well, I tell you what,
what a runner.
Defensive line, though, really stood things up. He had no choice. There was nowhere for him to go.
2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Clock ticking, 10:15 to go, first quarter, 7-0 East on the 65-yard pass play on the first series. There goes the handoff, and again, nothing. He lost 2 that time. The other running back that time is that Dylan Carrion, lost 2, 2nd and 12 back at the 28.
Well, Eli Olson backed his man up into the backfield, Barry. Just did a great job of getting off the ball at the snap. Linebackers come in and clean things up.
Eli Olson, senior, 6'5", 320.
That's a house to move, Barry. Man, and he moves too. He's not just big. He gets up and goes.
They said he got back to the 29, so a loss of only 1. 3rd and 11, Eagles. Twin backs. Do you pass? Here comes the linebacker stunting. Here they come. They fake to Ranweiler. They pass it out to the guy on the flat. He's up to the 35, near 1st down. He'll be shy.
Looked like that was Jaden Miller out of the backfield and just out in the flat.
Nice play.
Yeah, really. The quarterback rolls out, gives himself a little bit of extra time to get that ball out there, but still comes up short. They'll have to punt.
At the 36-yard line, it'll be 4th down and 4. Punting from the 25-yard line. That Ranweiler does everything. There's the boot. Nice kick. Fair catch? Nope. He's going to run at the 35-yard line. Here he comes up the right side. Grahams, 40, 45, and rolled out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Jared Grahams. And rolling him out of bounds for the New Ulm Eagles is Connor Sleddy, senior, 6'1", 215. He's a big guy, too.
He took a little bit of a chance, Grahams, there, too, also, Barry, because you said it. You thought he might fair catch. There was an Eagle right there, but that speed of Grahams was able to beat the defender and get to the outside.
Up to the 48-yard line, the ball at the right hash mark. 1st and 10 Cougars. Again, great field position, sort of close where they were last time. They scored on a 65-yard pass play to Grahams. And handing off, sweeping on the left side, turning the corner is Gus Gartsky to the 50, down the 49. Give him 2, maybe 3.
Well, he came in that motion from the wingback, that jet sweep, and really looked like he was going to have about a 5-yard loss. But with his speed, he was able to get by that first defender and pick up a couple positive yards.
Let's give him 3. 2nd down and 7 at the New Ulm 49. 8.5 to go, first quarter, 7-0. Cougars with the lead, their second chance with the football. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Back is Eggert, fires, and it's incomplete, sort of slipping, leaning back. Thomas Braswell, he was covered.
Well, it was thrown behind him, too. If he leads him, Eggert leads him, that's going to be a completed pass. He had to try to slow up, like you said, slid to a stop, and could not get back to get that ball.
And again, Braden Garrity, senior defensive back, 6 feet, 165. He matches up. This time he's going to match up with Tate Rushmeyer, split to the right. Motion right. They're going to run to the right. and cutting back to the left side and hit. Flag thrown late. Do we have a hold?
It's in the area usually where the hold is, and it is. But I think they're going to decline this. It'll bring up 4th down and about 5. So that's a questionable call here for the Eagles.
They're at the 47 of East, or rather,
they're going to march them back.
They're going to take the penalty. That's an interesting call, though, John, because Eggert has been close.
Yes.
So back to their own 42-yard line. The Cougars, clock stops, 8:23 to go, first quarter, 7-0 East. Opening series, a 65-yard touchdown pass, Eggert to Grams. And now they have 3rd down and about, well, let's say 17. A short 17 at their own 42. Eggert looks over the 3-man front. Nobody's stunting. He's rolling to the right. Now he's back. Now he's running. Now he fumbles. And New Ulm might have had it, and then they lost it. Who's got it?
It looked like New Ulm had it. Now they're saying no, the Cougars pulled it out of there, but it'll bring up 4th and a country mile. They'll be punting from here.
Dylan Carrion nearly had it. He was in on the play. So it'll be 4th down punting time. And Randweiler goes back for the Eagles to catch the punt at about his own 25-yard line.
Well, they kicked away from him on the kickoff. Can they punt away from him?
What do you do? He's the only one back. There's Drum's punt. They're kicking it away, and it hit a Cougar, I think.
Hit him right in the back.
At the 35-yard line.
So
that's good coverage.
That's very good. Did not let that ball get to Randweiler. It hit him right in the back as he was running down on coverage.
So here come the Eagles defensively from Mankato East. Up front, Jack Pemble, Riley Fleming, and Tanner Borkert. The linebackers, Nathan Drum, Jaden Freilich, Gus Gardsky, and Brady Hoffner. Secondary, Spencer Rudy, Brandon Fight is back there. So is Jared Grams on a corner. There goes Randweiler sweeping left, lunges ahead to the 35, maybe to the 36 off left tackle.
Boy, barely a pickup of a yard. I tell you what, they are really shutting things down and not letting him get going at all. Nice job defensively by the Cougars.
Give him one. 2nd down and 9 at the 36-yard line. Clock rolling, 7 minutes to play, first quarter, 7-0 Cougars. Opening drive, opening series, about the second play. Was it the first or second play?
Yeah, second play. And
65-yard touchdown pass to Graham. Graham's from Eggert, and that's where we are. 2nd down and 9. There goes a crisscross on the pass, and then they fake, and they go to carry on down the right side, 40, 30. Pushed out of bounds at the far side. Dylan Carrion, the junior running back.
Well, they gave the ball to Randweiler, who then handed it off to the other back, going the other direction. Randweiler going to the left. This guy came from the left, going right, and it really caught the Cougars off guard, Barry, and they were so keying on Randweiler, it was wide open on the right side for him.
Yeah, I think the Bear might have been chasing Randweiler, too, on that play. That was a nice, nifty play down the right side, 30-yard line. First down for the Eagles. 1st down and 10, twin backs, under center, Miller. There goes Randweiler on the left side, and not much. Lost maybe, let's see where they spotted John. It's just tough running. Randweiler and
loss of a yard.
Yeah, 2nd and 11, back at the 31-yard line.
Now that last play, that was about a 40-yard run. That was a really nice setup, well, a little misdirection, and they've tried just running straight ahead with Randweiler, has not worked for them.
Our 250 fans are here across the way. New Ulm Eagles. 50? Did you say 50?
Yeah.
And not every game is sold out. Play action. Miller rolling right. Fires it long. Has his man hit right away. Let's see how much progress they give him. The receiver on the right side. Eagles. Let's see.
Well, they did not give him much
No.
progress. I don't think they got marked very well there. Looked like he had caught it a little farther back, and they pushed him back, but we'll take it.
3rd down and 7. 5 minutes to go when they snap the ball. Coming in for the Eagles is Ethan Dockey, sophomore lineman, or Dakey.
Big number 80, Ethan Stade, he came in, tight end, 6'4", 190.
So 3rd down and 7. Can the Eagles keep it after that 40-yard run? Miller handing off, sweeping left and lost, and he's found right away. I'll tell you, Cole Ranweiler, they just know who number 13 is.
Oh, they're keen on him, no question about it. He's had no running room. Tanner Borkert is the one who ended up making the tackle, but there is no hole there for Ranweiler.
Back at the 33-yard line.
It's 4-down territory, but they certainly, 3rd and 7, would like to have picked up a couple positive yards instead of losing yardage.
Well, let's see if they go with Dylan Carrion or Ranweiler. In with the play, Garrett Foley, tight end. So at quarterback, Isaiah Miller, under center, 2 backs, play action, Miller back, he's rushed, running for his life. Down the left side, he's got the 1st down. Nope, hit. And then Eli knocks him down, but he might have knocked him ahead to the 1st down.
It's really going to be close. We can't see the Cougar bench is in our way, but boy, good effort. He was going to go out of bounds, and you could see it's going to be 1st down for the Cougars, just short.
Just short, good effort by the Eagles.
It really was. He was going to step out of bounds, and he saw he was short of the 1st down, so he cut back in, and like you said, Eli Olson hit him forward, just came up short. It'll turn over on downs, Cougar ball.
So East takes over the 3rd chance for the East Cougars with the football. They're up 7-0 on the opening series. A minute into the game, a 65-yard touchdown pass from Eggert to Jared Grahams. So now, boy, those Eagles,
there.
A lot of guys going both ways for New Ulm.
They only have 24 dressed.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have many.
Motion to the left. And illegal procedure?
Well, I think New Ulm jumped offside.
Okay.
Big number 77 was in the neutral zone.
That'll be the first penalty of the game. Offside, Eagles. So 1 1st down for New Ulm, and also now they have the first penalty.
Look, the man went in motion. I think it was Gartsky. And big 77 caught that out of the side of his eye there and jumped a little early.
Now Drum goes in motion, and they hand off up the middle there. He's breaking loose, 40, 50. They're not going to catch him. He's going coast to coast for a touchdown. Sundermeyer, another touchdown, this time from about 65 yards or so.
That's a key number for the Cougars. Both plays 65 yards. Once he broke through that hole, Barry, there was nobody deep for the Eagles, and he had clear sailing, his speed. Nobody could catch him. 6 more for the Cougars. 2 huge plays on the board.
Touchdown from Grahams, and now Sundermeyer. What a run. Ethan Sundermeyer, 5'11", 180 senior, 65-yard run, breaking loose up the middle.
And again, good block. Nice hole initially, but boy, once he got in the secondary, there was nobody there for the Eagles.
Davis and Rodriguez and Olsen, they opened up that middle and nobody touched him. They're going to go for 2 with Eli Olsen. Oh my gosh, he's running in for 2. Eli Olsen just ran in for 2.
Is that the fridge?
That's the fridge. That's our version of the fridge.
That was great. Boy, I tell you, he just plowed through there. They weren't going to stop the big guy from getting across that goal line.
Timeout. Eli Olsen runs it in. A 2-point conversion, 15-0. East over New Ulm. Back in a minute on the Fan. And there's the kickoff and return to the 30, and then 3 Cougars pushed him back. Good progress, and let's see if New Ulm can generate some offense. But again, good news from Norwood, John.
Yes, it's a good start. Again, they wanted a home game, but you play wherever they tell you to play, Barry, and obviously they came to play, take that 7-0 lead.
Well, when I heard they were going up to Norwood, brought back Minnesota River Conference Loyola road trips up there.
I spent a lot of them when I was coaching at Loyola.
That's right.
We played a lot of games in Norwood.
That was a good league. It still is a good league.
Yeah, very good.
So at the 30-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles, and let's see if Ranweiler, Carry-Ons had the longest run of 40 yards. They're side by side. Isaiah Miller under center. 3.5 to go in the quarter. There goes Carry-On, and he's hit for a loss.
I tell you, he just got picked up and thrown backwards. Riley Fleming that time. Well, just great penetration. And
big Riley Fleming. Riley Fleming Sr., 6'1", 290. They got some big kids.
They really do.
320, 290.
When we were seniors at Loyola in 1970, our offensive line weighed 290 total.
So it's a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles. Back at their own 28-yard line. Do you pass, trying to open some things, or else that reverse play again, or the handoff Carry-On? Nothing. He lost about 3 more trying to go around the right side. Just nothing.
That was that reverse play again. He came from the left side. Ranweiler handed it to him, but Cougars did not fall for it that time. They stayed in their lanes, Barry. He had nowhere to go.
Jaden Freilich, senior, linebacker, 6'1", 185, was one of the Cougars there. So it's a loss. 3rd down and about 14. Back, they spot the ball at the 26-yard line. Make it 15-0, 15-0 East. End of the first quarter, 7-0 St. Clair Loyola. Norwood has the ball at the St. Clair 15. Back, Miller looking, Miller being sacked, throwing him to the ground again, Riley Fleming.
I tell you, he had a little bit of time, but good coverage in the backfield by the Cougars. Had nowhere to get rid of the ball, and then Fleming got in there and just manhandled him down to the ground. 4th and, oh boy, I can't even count all those yards.
Back at the 15-yard line, so Ranweiler punting near, it's not in the end zone, he's at the 5. And Drum, is that Drum or Grams? Let's see.
That's Grams.
Grams near the 50. They fake, running, maybe it wasn't a fake, he's running for his life. Now he boots it. What a kick by Ranweiler. That's the play of the night so far, tipping it near the 50.
Well, he had a run. They would have blocked the punt initially, so he looked like it was a running play, but he got off the punt anyway.
What a running by Cole Ranweiler. He got the punt off near the right sideline, just not out of bounds, but he was a few yards from out of bounds. He got it off. We're getting late in the first quarter, 1:21 to go.
This isn't good. The Cougars are much better from 65 yards away. They're only 50 away now.
They're at the 50, 1st down and 10. And again up in Norwood, 7-0 St. Clair Loyola over Norwood Young America. Norwood is at the St. Clair Loyola 15 now in the second quarter. From the 50, motion to the right, back, Eggert throwing the home run ball. He's got his man wide open, but intercepted. Picked up by Garrity, who's very tough. And he's thrown to the ground by the intended receiver.
That was
Aldrich?
Aldrich was out there as the wide receiver. That was underthrown. He had his man beat. He was about a yard behind him. But again, that's more into the wind.
Yeah.
That held it up. It definitely hung up there. Real nice play defensively to read that and beat the receiver to the ball.
Garrity can stay with people.
He's a good D-back.
He's done well, but right now it's East 15-0, but another chance for the Eagles. They spot the ball at the 14, their own 14. They have to be careful. They've had trouble running. Carry-Ons had the big run of 40 yards. They run on the right side. Is that Ranweiler? He's up to the 30-yard line, 32, first down.
Well, that's the first time he's had a hole all night, and boy, he takes advantage of it. Hits it really hard, Barry, going full speed, made a nice cut, and a first down run, gets a first down.
Now it's 2 first downs for New Ulm and none for East because they had them on their first series or first or second down, so they don't pick up first downs. 2 long 65-yard touchdowns, a pass to Graham's and Sundermeyer's run.
Well, Coach Davis talked about stats, and one of them might have been first downs, but I tell you what, he doesn't care now.
15-0 East, first quarter winding down. Maybe one more play. There goes the handoff. And sweeping to the right side up to the 40, 45, 50-yard line. Another first down on the far side by the New Ulm bench.
And that was Jaden Miller, junior running back, 5'11", 185. Looked like he was hit at the line of scrimmage, broke through, Barry, and got to the outside. Nice gain, another first down.
Norwood scores. They get a 2-point conversion, 8-7, Norwood Young America. What a 2-point conversion. Here, the Fridge ran it in, Eli Olson, and up there, Norwood goes for 2, and they score. At the 50, 1st and 10, Eagles, and that will be the end of the quarter.
That is.
They're going to let it go. 15-0, East over New Ulm. The second quarter starts in 1 minute on the Fan.
And at the end of one quarter, it's New Ulm 0, Mankato East 15. Cable
on the left side, and Ranweiler off left tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Looked like Drum came up and made the hit, Barry, for the Cougars, and there is a Cougar down. They got training staff heading out.
Nathan Drum, the junior defensive back, came up quickly, and we have a timeout. 10:15 to go, second quarter, 15-0 East over New Ulm. Back in a minute on the Fan. East over the Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Ball left hash mark. Rob Stevenmer will join us at halftime. Joe Manson's not in there tonight, not in the
It's
Memorial.
too cold for Joe. He's a basketball coach. We have a delay of game, maybe?
Let's check the call. New Ulm calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 9:17 to go, second quarter. Timeout. Mankato East 15, New Ulm nothing. Back in a minute on the Fan. Ranweiler runs, and that's a loss of nearly 10. Gartsky drops him. Ranweiler running to his right. They spot the ball. Not a bad place, John, 28-yard line.
Oh, he tried to get to the outside. He had to go deep to beat that defender. Could not do it. Got put back, and a huge loss on first down.
So it'll be second down and about 18, loss of 8 back at the 28-yard line. Clock ticking, 8.5 to go. Second quarter, 15-0 Cougars. Winner goes to Hutch. Scheduled to go to Hutch. Motion to the left. They run the big fullback down the 25-yard line, carrying the football that time, Jaden Miller.
Boy, again, team tackling over there. Hoffner in there, and who is that else? That came in from the backfield.
I think Jaden Freilich was in on the play too.
And Gartsky. Yeah, just really a nice job. They're really doing a good job of tackling and not letting them break away.
So down to the 26-yard line. It'll be third down and about 15. 3rd and 15, Eagles, 2-down territory. Twin backs. Miller rolling, back, firing, gets hit. Incomplete pass. He took a shot. The hit for the Cougars was Brady Hoffner, the junior linebacker, 5'10", 185.
And he got the pass off, but he heard the footsteps coming and took a good shot right at the end. But, yeah, he had to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to.
4th and 15.
But, again, 4-down territory, and they were going to go for it.
Well, if they can, I'd come back with the same play. Just give them a little bit more time. Get Garrity open. Split wide right. That is Ethan Stade. In fact, 2 receivers on the right. Back, pedaling quickly, pumping, faking, firing. Long near the end zone. A jump ball, incomplete, and picked off by the Cougars. It was tipped by New Ulm. East intercepts. Interception by Spencer Rudy. He's still on his feet. 20, 25, 30, 35. Spencer Rudy.
Well, I tell you what, you're right. It actually hit one of the Eagles first. Their receiver got a hand on it, but what he did was tipped it up in the air. Rudy right there to pick it off and head the other way, and a big interception and a turnover for the Cougars.
Boy, we've had a turnover. They've had a turnover. 15-0. 7:18 to go, second quarter. Up to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Here comes Jacob Eggert, the junior quarterback. Joining the huddle now, Nathan Drum. Garrity comes out to watch his man split wide left. Cougars 1 receiver right, 1 left. Back to pass Eggert. Now he's going to run. He's up to the 35, spins to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe 2 tough yards.
Again, good coverage downfield by the Eagles. Nobody open, and Eggert just had to tuck it in. Instead of taking the sack, he was able to at least pick up a positive yard there.
Jaden Drill in on the tackle for New Ulm. 2nd down and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Wide receiver Caden Oakes comes in with the play.
Wide left, Caden. And again, Garrity will watch him. Cougars have a lot of wide receivers, don't they? There goes the handoff right up the middle, and plowing up to the 40-yard line. There goes Ethan Sundermeyer, who had the 65-yard touchdown run, crossing to the 40, maybe to the 41-yard line. So let's call it 3rd down and short 4. 3rd and 4 from the 41.
That was really the same play that he got the touchdown on, Barry, but the Eagles did a much better job of closing in on him, not letting him get out into the open.
Thomas Braswell comes in. He'll split wide right, wide left, Rushmeyer. 3rd down and 4. Cougars. Shotgun formation this time. Eggert back. 1-step drop. Firing it out there as a man wide open. Down he goes. Drum. Left side. 30, 20, 10. 1st and goal. Dragged down from behind by Garrity, who saved a touchdown.
Boy, wide open, and I tell you what, Eggert threw it right on the money in stride. Nice job by Drum. He made a nice cut towards the end to pick up an extra 5-6 yards, and like you said, 1st and goal for the Cougars.
Midway, second quarter, 8-7, Norwood Young America over St. Clair Loyola. St. Clair Loyola scored first 7-0, and then Norwood tied it and took the lead on the 2-point conversion. 15-0 here, 5.5 to go. Cougars knocking on the door, 1st and goal at the 7. Eggert handing off, up the middle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, right up the middle. The Cougars with Ethan Sundermeyer.
Yeah, really nice blocking on the right side again, Barry, and Sundermeyer gets his way all the way to the end zone. 6 more for the Cougars. I tell you, it's been big play Cougar night. 3 huge plays set up their 3 scores.
Sundermeyer from 7, right up the middle. Well, I'm glad I didn't need those stats, and I might not need anything else. My papers blew all over.
But I tell you what, the Cougar parents right there on Johnny on the spot. Oh, nice catch.
Oh,
I think she should be a wide receiver. She caught that flying paper.
Hi, nice lady. Will you hold all these for me? Be my. Thank you, John. He'll take them. Thank you. Thank you. You know, John, we might not even need these anymore. Snap. He missed the extra point. So we have a timeout. Timeout. Now we're back to the 21-0 score, John, after Eli ran in for 2. Eli Olson, no good on the extra point. We have a timeout. 5:23 to go in the second quarter. 5:23 to go. 21-0 East over New Ulm. Back in a minute on the Fan. Right?
Yeah.
Ranweiler at the 15, return, and he's up to about the 25-yard line. Boy, 21-0, John. Sundermeyer 2 touchdown runs, and Grams had the 65-yard touchdown catch.
And Drum with a nice reception to set up that last touchdown. So really 3 real big plays that put 3 scores on the board for the Cougars.
Here comes Miller at quarterback, sets him down, handing off, and up to the 28 for about 3 or 4. That is carry on. Nope, that is carrying the football that time. That is Jaden Miller.
Miller with the carry for the Eagles.
The wind is howling. Is it howling?
Not howling.
Not
It's
howling.
A good steady breeze, though. Not like that easy breeze you had before the game.
8-7, getting late second quarter, 8-7. And we have an update from Norwood. There goes a handoff to the 30. Let's see what the...
Miller again with the carry for the Eagles, and not much room that time. Maybe got a yard out of that. Brings up 3rd down.
Marzinski, a 30-yard run to the 5-yard line. Carlson, a 5-yard touchdown run. 2-point try. I think it's 15-8, John. 15-8. You go for 2, we'll go for 2.
That's right.
From the 30-yard line, 3rd down and 5. There goes the handoff. Ranweiler and off the right side. Couple, maybe. Maybe. It'll be 4th down and 2.
Drum came up there and made a nice tackle. Looked like a big hole on the right side that time. Haven't been many for Ranweiler. It was there, but Drum closed it quickly.
Boy, you'd be tempted to go for it, wouldn't you, or no?
Well, deep in your own territory,
I know.
boy, you give that short field.
But you're down 21-0.
I know. That'd be questionable there.
Yep. Here's the punt. Nice kick, high kick. They clear out down the 40, bouncing down to the 35-yard line, down by New Ulm. 21-0. Cougars go to work.
You know, Clarence Holly might have gone for it deep in his own territory, but it's early in the game. I know you're down 21, but it's pretty early in the game. You got some time to catch up here. They got to get a stop. If the Eagles want to get back in this game, with 3:18 left in this first half, they really need to put a stop to the Cougars.
So again, the scores here, 21-0 East over New Ulm, 14-0 last score we had, we'll check on Maple River, 14-0 Maple River over JWP, and St. Clair Loyola just scored 15-8 St. Clair Loyola near halftime in Norwood. Back, Eggert fires out there on the flat, has his man Drum, 45, 50, down the left side, he's going for a long run, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Oh my gosh, that was a 60, was that Drum?
Jared Grams again.
Grams again.
65.
I keep thinking number 2 he was flying. It was 12, number 12, because he's just flying down the right side.
I'm the Eagles. I'm never giving the Cougars the ball on 65 yards away again. A 65-yard play. That's 3 of them tonight.
Graham scores from 65.
He had it was a nice catch and big gain to start with. Then he broke to the outside and nobody could catch him down the sideline.
They're going to go for 2. And there goes the fake, and Eggert on the left side. He dives in. Did he get in?
He did.
2-point run, Eggert. Eggert runs it in for 2. And the Cougars, with 3:05 to go, take a 29-0 lead. Mankato East 29, New Ulm nothing. 14-0 Maple River over JWP, and 15-8 St. Clair Loyola over Norwood. We're back in a minute on the Fan. There's the kick. Ranweiler returns up to about the 25-yard line.
Not much there. Good coverage that time by the Cougars. It looked like number 22, Gus Gartsky, ran him out of bounds. I was seeing on the sideline, big number 79, Riley Fleming, who's had some big plays. Trainers talking to him. Looked like they looked at his leg, and they're still standing next to him. He doesn't have his helmet on.
So New Ulm will try to put together a drive to end the first half. They've had a few plays. They had 5 first downs. They're down 29-0. Cougars have 1 first down. Miller. And a whistle.
Well, he dropped the ball and he put his knee down when he went down to pick it up, so it's dead right there.
So his knee back at the 24-yard line. Second down and about 11.
Not the way you want to start offensively.
Well, they won 1 game. They lost to Worthington like we talked about, and that's a team John and I saw this year. But, boy, you play Waseca and Marshall. They're not automatic losses, but they're automatic losses.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, they're the 2 better teams in the Big South. Clock ticking down to 2:10 to go first half. There goes another handoff and another loss back inside the 20. They just can't run on the right side. Ranweiler.
Eric Davis just called timeout. He wants the ball back in this half, Barry.
With the wind, or what's the deal? And making the tackle is Jaden Freilich.
With only 2 minutes left, he wants that ball back, stop him here and get the ball back. He wants to score again before halftime.
So we have a timeout, 2:07 to go. Let's pause for 30, back in 30 on the Fan. At all. A fumble.
And it is
Cougar
ball.
football. Who came away with it? Gosh, a lot of clapping. You don't know if 81 or 75.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody
in on the play. Eli was there. Eli Olson was there, and John Pemble was there.
Now, there were a bunch of Cougars there, but nobody seemed to get congratulated for doing the job. Usually they're patting them on the back.
They should
and
hold that
know.
football. You run off to the sideline with the football. So the Cougars, with 2 minutes to go, will try to punch one in. Pass on the right side and tipped away, nearly picked off. It was deflected, and nearly grabbing it was Isaiah Miller.
I'll tell you what, he had a lot of running room in front of him too if he gets that. It went off the receiver's hand and just popped up in the air, and he really had a real good chance of going a long ways.
Clock stops. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 1:58 to go in the half. Cougars break huddle. Sending 2 receivers on the right. One on the left, single setback. Sundermeyer. He's got the ball up the middle. Inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line.
Going to bring up 3rd down, but it's certainly 4-down territory if they want. 2 timeouts left to the Cougars, so plenty of time.
They're up to the line. 90 seconds to go in the half. 29-0 stunting, and did he jump the lineman? Let's see if number 77 jumped the gun. Dylan Schroeder.
I couldn't tell if it was the bench or the fans from New Ulm. Somebody yelled, "Watch the ball." He is the guy right over the ball, and he's just getting a little antsy, giving the Cougars a short field and another 1st down.
1st down. That is their 2nd 1st down.
1st and goal from the 6.
5-2 New Ulm 1st downs with the score 29-0 East, and the Cougars will punch one in right now, right before halftime. From the 6-yard line, 1st down and goal. Eggert in the shotgun. Faking to Sundermeyer, throwing it over the middle, tipped and nearly intercepted. Is it incomplete? Incomplete. That ball deflected.
Well, there was a receiver in the back of the end zone open. It was Graham's again, but Eggert did not see the linebacker had dropped, and it was right there, tipped it up in the air. It could have been intercepted.
Eric Davis, assisted by longtime assistant coaches Mark Stewart and Pat Griffiths, Tony Ball, Dave Roberts, Nate Hawker, Kyle Worth, all helping Cougar football. 1:10 to go. Clock stops. 2nd and goal at the 6. Eggert, single setback, Sundermeyer. And he'll pass again, and tipped and incomplete again.
Good pressure that time on Eggert. Somebody got to him and got him to the ground, but he got the pass off. Looked like it could have been caught. It was thrown awfully hard.
He throws it hard in the wind, but let's see what we do now with 3rd down and goal. Everybody's touching the ball tonight. Eggert. He's going to send Nathan Drum now to the right. No, that's Graham's to the right side. And Sundermeyer going in for his 3rd touchdown. He's close. He is in. John, 6-yard run up the middle.
That's really a nice job on again, that right side of the offensive line is dominated when they've needed to, and Sundermeyer just follows them into the end zone for 6 for the Cougars.
6-yard run, his 3rd touchdown. Sundermeyer has 3 touchdowns. Graham's has the other 2. 35-0 near halftime.
Looks like they're going for 2 again.
The tailback will be Gus Gartsky. Shotgun formation for Eggert. Gartsky, and he's in for 2.
Boy, untouched. He just blew through a hole, wide open, walked in untouched. 2 more for the Cougars.
Minute to go, 37-0. It is all Mankato East here at Wolverton Field on their final game of the season here. And again, Governor Walz having a press conference tomorrow night about a number of issues concerning COVID. One is high school athletics. We'll have it on KTOE at 6 tomorrow night. 37-0. Cougars kick off in 1 minute. A low bouncing kick, and Tyler Sondag falls on it at the 43. They're not going to let Ranweiler have that ball.
No, they're not.
So it's halftime, 15-8, St. Clair Loyola over Norwood. Halftime here, and they're going to kneel it down. No, they're going to run it full house backfield and tackle back inside the 40.
Well, the Wildcat offense where you snap it right to the running back, Ranweiler, and really nothing there.
So Ranweiler's back there, and also the quarterback is back there, Isaiah Miller, but direct snap back at the 39, so it's a loss of 4, 2nd and 14. So the last score we had, Maple River will check on the Eagles, 14-0 over JWP. That was early second quarter. Here, 37-0 East. Probably the last play in the half. And there goes the ball carrier up to the 45. Is that Ranweiler?
That is Ranweiler.
Up to the 45, maybe 46.
About the most room they've given him all night long, and that's going to be the last play of the first half, Barry.
John, halftime, 37-0.
Those are huge plays by the Cougars. I mean, 3 65-yard plays from scrimmage for touchdowns and a couple other real big plays to set up the other touchdowns. Create a turnover to get the easy short field for the last one, but a domination by the Cougars in this first half.
It was 15-0 after one quarter, 37-0 at halftime. Again, Grahams had the 65-yard pass reception. Kick was good, 65-yard Sundermeyer run. Sundermeyer a 7-yard run, and then a 65-yard run, a catch by Grahams. And Sundermeyer, another 6-yard run. Don't forget, Eli ran it in. The Fridge ran in a 2-point conversion. John, it's all Mankato East.
It is. You know, the Eagles have done a few things, got a few first downs, like you said, but never could get anything going consistently. Obviously, they rely on Ranweiler, and the Cougars know that, and they've shut that down so far.
Let's take a break. We're back with the halftime show. We'll check some scores back in 90 on the Fan. Yeah. I'm just checking some other scores. Let's see. New Ulm Cathedral over Cleveland, 14-6 at halftime. Maple River, boy, it's 37-0 here. Just checking, and I'll 15-8. We mentioned St. Clair Loyola. Halftime, still 14-0. So JWP is hanging in there, 14-0. Maple River. Rob Stevermer's here. I'll tell you, these are games you don't forget. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Good to see you here.
Well, all things considered with COVID, and we're just mentioning Governor Walz will have a press conference at 6 tomorrow night. Let's see what he does. But I know sports isn't everything, but it's been a fun volleyball. As being a dad, watching East and West, and then they're supposed to play Friday.
Yeah, actually, I think they're supposed to play Thursday.
Thursday,
and then they have another game on their schedule for Tuesday. Kind of a home and home, and then after that would be section play. So, yeah, I don't. It'd be great to see East and West play together, and at least be able to do that. But we'll see what happens.
And your old school USC, they shut down football, and it's just tough.
Yeah, it is. And every community kind of has their own issues and what's going on, and I believe they did kind of have a COVID situation with some of the student athletes there. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those things where, we're just going to have to wait it out and just kind of hope for the best. And like you said, hopefully for the kids' sake, we can get back on the playing field as soon as possible, especially with winter sports. Kind of thinking you're going to get started, and now we're going to be paused for a little bit, and we'll kind of see what happens.
Now, how long have you been here? Were you at USC with the new football field?
Yeah, I was.
That is really nice.
Yeah, it is. Let's see, last 2 years at USC, we had the new school and the new football field. So,
well, here tonight,
Wells Concrete Field's a nice facility there.
Isn't it though? 37-0 here in the breeze, but Cougars pretty impressive. A lot of big plays.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a lot of big plays, and really on both sides of the ball for them, and kind of good way to see them. It's good to see them get out to a good start like that, and especially for the seniors, your last home game here probably. So, yeah, hopefully get through this half and have a good one to go out on.
It's a little different with 250 fans, and you can hear the referee's microphone. I like some of these things. I haven't had experience before.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other night at the volleyball game. It's been weird not having student sections.
Yeah.
When you go to these events, it kind of feels like a summer game where you don't see many people, and so I feel for the students for that respect, from just those fun times hanging out with your friends and being at the events like that to watch your classmates. But I guess we just have to do what we can do.
Rob Stevermer with us, basketball girls coach. We had Joe Manson, the boys coach, when we were up here the other night, but we just got to wait and see. But you have a lot of high hopes. Your kids are getting older.
Yeah, they're getting older, getting better. That's probably the more important thing. We got a pretty good group of kids to work with, and had a lot of fun working out this summer with them, and I was just real excited from the standpoint of we had a lot of kids put in a lot of work this summer and really showed some improvement, and you like to see that pay off for them when they get a chance to get on the court in the season. So, but it's been a real good group, and real excited to be the girls coach here.
Do they all play volleyball, or no? Not Peyton does, right?
Yeah, my daughter plays volleyball. She actually played tennis too this year.
Really?
So yeah, she did 2 fall sports. Mackenzie Schweiman, Lexi Kargi, and Randy Byer. Let's see who else. We got a few volleyball players. Macy Burkles. Trying to think if there's. We got a few soccer players. They had a really good season. Isabel Schott, Sydney Provilla, Sammy Provilla, Tegan Richards played tennis. We got. That's one thing about our group is we have a lot of kids that play multiple sports. So that's really neat.
So at halftime, when you're up 37-0, what does the coach say when you think you have the game comfortable, and you do, but what do you say?
My guess is they're probably talking a lot about finishing strong and just playing football the way that they know they can play. And you're probably going to see some guys that haven't got in as much be able to have some opportunities to go out there, and they're going to be excited about that. And I think from a coach's standpoint, you just want to see them execute well and have fun. Play the game hard and play fun and have fun with it and do your job. And you only get so many of these opportunities, and I think kids are thankful for the opportunity they've had so far this season, and go out there and make the best of it.
Rob, thank you. It just dawned on me, if things happen the way I think they might happen, and I hope they don't happen, Governor Walz tomorrow night and his advisors, if they do say, hey, let's start after the holidays, I won't even get to ask any of my coaches, what do you want Santa to bring your basketball program or your sports program, but we just want everyone safe right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you start thinking about families and get-togethers and things like that. And there's bigger things out there than the sport itself. But I also know that, for the kids and the coaches and those that are the parents, it is a big part of their life, and it's a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work that they've put into pursuing their passions. And you'd like to see them be able to kind of make good on that. But no, if I could have Santa bring me anything, it for sure would be at least a good, somewhat, portion of the season to see the kids go out there and compete. So
you're right. See what Santa can do, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll let you warm up, okay?
All right,
thanks,
you.
Rob. Rob Stevemer, East girls basketball coach. He's in the press box. He's running the scoreboard or what do you do? Scoreboard? All right, it is halftime. It is 37-0 as Ethan Sundermeyer has scored 3 touchdowns and Grahams has scored 2 touchdowns. Big plays, 37-0 East over New Ulm. Halftime, back in 2 minutes on the Fan. And Sundermeyer another 6-yard run. And it's 37-0. Third quarter, 20-0 Maple River. They have scored Maple River 20-0 over JWP. And they're starting the third quarter in Norwood 15-8. St. Clair Loyola over Norwood Young America. It was 7-0 St. Clair Loyola. Norwood scored 1 for 2, 8-7. St. Clair Loyola, I think Marzinski got it down to the 5 and Logan Carlson ran it in. St. Clair Loyola goes for 2, 15-8. So those are the scores we have right now. 37-0 East over New Ulm, and we're going to start the second half in about 3 minutes. And 20-0 Maple River and 15-8 St. Clair Loyola ahead. We'll take a break. We're back in 90 on the Fan. Scores still 15-8 St. Clair Loyola over Norwood. And here it is 37-0 for Mankato East on their final game at Wolverton Field. And gosh, who knows, maybe the final game this season. Again, Governor Walz having a press conference tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We'll have it on KTOE, and we'll see what the governor does as far as dialing back or trying to keep us safe. And again, we'll know more tomorrow night, and we'll know more about sports. And like Rob Stevermer was saying, John, sports isn't everything, but he would like, you know, I just told Rob, I said, if we don't have our games in September, first time since 1975, I will not ask the Santa question to all my coaches. And he was saying he would like Santa to salvage some part of the basketball season.
Yeah, I mean, people are, you know, they talk about it. Obviously, COVID's huge, and I understand. Glad I'm not having to make the decisions. There's no good one, no matter what decision you make. But also mentally, people are just broke down. I mean, they need. And Ron Young, former Bethany coach and administrator, and we were just talking this morning, and he just said, you know, it's so important to so many people mentally. It's an uplifting thing for them, and really sad that, you know, it's not happening. You know, it's part of a lot of people's lives. Coaches, it's their profession. Players, it's the camaraderie with their teammates. I mean, a lot of things that are missing, and hopefully we can get some of them in.
So again, MVL beat Alden Conger 45-0. Here it's 37-0 at halftime for Mankato East. 20-0 Maple River over JWP in the third quarter, and 15-8 St. Clair Loyola over Norwood starting the second half.
Hanging in there on the road, and they thought they should be home, and they want to prove that. So to prove it, Barry, they need to win the game.
37-0 Cougars. The Cougars kick off to start the second half in 90 seconds on the Fan. John Harrington, Barry Wartell. 37-0 Cougars. Very impressive.
Very huge plays. 65 yards on 3 of them. That's very impressive. And I've got a text into Governor Walz that if there is more football, that we're allowed in a press box. I'm seeing if I have any connections.
Well, I know, John, you don't know the answer, but do you think we'll be at West on Saturday or Friday, or I don't think so.
I don't think so. It just seems like
the numbers are too high.
And when he mentioned that it was going to change football and volleyball, well, what other change would there be? I'd be surprised. They certainly hope they can play, but I would be surprised.
So here come the Cougars to kick off. They're up 37-0. They've contained Ranweiler. They did have a 40-yard run. Cougars kicking off with Danielson, and the short kick up to the 35, and thrown down, lifted high in the air, the ball carrier, and carrying the football, and then up and down, Jaden Miller.
And Gus Gartsky is the one who, that was textbook tackle, the shoulder pad right at the midsection, lifted him up and put him down to the ground.
So here comes Isaiah Miller at quarterback, Cole Ranweiler at running back, Dylan Carrion, the other running back, fullback Jaden Miller. They've had a couple of plays, the Eagles, but they've really shut them down.
They really have, and the key is Ranweiler he's their go-to guy, and the Cougars have made sure he didn't hurt them.
And Miller handing off. Carrion left side, off left tackle, trying to get outside of the, see if they give him progress to the 40-yard line. They do. Hoffner made the hit. Todd Hoffner's son having a very nice season. And a lot of Cougars, a lot of Scarlets. We're picking All City. The Elks back with All City. We do it all the time, John. It's going to be tough.
Oh, it is. It's always tough. And again, that next person in line is just as good as some that made it. But you have to draw the line somewhere. So somebody will be very happy and somebody will be disappointed.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 at the 40. And crisscross and up to, no, push back. He got to the 43. I think progress maybe to the 44.
Looks like it. Ranweiler made a nice cut. Not much of a hole, but he made something out of it. But again, then the Cougars just collapse on him and stop him right there in his tracks.
So let's call it 3rd and a short 3 at New Ulm's 44. The ball at the right hash mark.
Well, Dennis Hood did like the reference to Clarence Holly. he remembers Clarence.
That was 2005, and he's the last coach that beat North Dakota Fighting Sioux.
There you go.
Think about it. 3rd down, there goes Carrion, turns the corner, and down he goes, dragged down from behind by John Pemble. Up to the 45. 4th down and a long 2.
But now 37-0. Now I go for it.
I do too.
I do. You're close to midfield. You got to stop them anyway. So yeah, I think I would go for it here.
See if we have a fake punt. And there goes the boot and a short kick, and it's, oh my gosh, bouncing down the 45 and rolls dead at the 41. The Cougars take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Yeah, I just kind of rushed it a little bit, went off the side of his foot, just did not get very good piece of it. And Ranweiler was kicking earlier, but he was not in there that time.
And I would kick it early too, because they come after you. So here come the Cougars. They spot the ball at the 40. 1st down and 10 east at their own 40-yard line. Quarterback Jacob Eggert, Reyes, the running back, Glade and Sundermeyer right now. Sundermeyer has 3 touchdowns. Slot back. Eggert back, throwing it long, has his man, and incomplete. Flying down the right sideline, incomplete to Thomas Braswell.
Had his man beat, and Eggert just overthrew him just a little bit. Again, the wind going that way a little bit from left to right, and that sailed on him just about a yard too long.
Clock stops, 9:42 to go. 3rd quarter. It was 15-0 after 1 quarter, 37-0 at halftime. That's where we are now.
I see Riley Fleming never did put his helmet back on, Barry, so he must be out for the game.
And there goes Sundermeyer, 50, 40. He's going for another touchdown. He's going for a 60-yard touchdown run, John. He might set a record tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a real nice hole, but then he made a great cut in front of the safety and just almost broke his ankles and froze him in his spot. And then it was off to the races, and nobody could catch him. 6 more Cougars.
43-0.
Boy, big plays. I don't know that I've been at a game where
65, 65, 65, 60.
Yeah, that's a lot of yards chewed up. Again, not many first downs, though.
Here comes the extra point try. Nathan Drum. Grams will hold. Snap, place, kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout, 44-0. Cougars are rolling over New Ulm, 44-0. 9:30 to go in the third quarter, and we're back in 1 minute. Over in Norwood, and Norwood scores. They go for 2, 16-15, Norwood Young America over St. Clair Loyola. There's the boot carry-on back inside the 20. 15, and down he goes. Carry-on Hood, great pursuit down there. Is that number 21? Turn around, look at me, and there's a big tackle by Jaden Freilich.
A really good open field tackle that time. Very deep.
44-0, John. 9:20 to go, and everybody's making big plays. But I'll tell you, Sundermeyer will never. He'll never forget this night.
Oh, no.
I won't either.
That's where you and I differ.
Oh, it's a chilly night here at Wolverton Field. And it's all Mankato East, 44-0.
That is good. Riley Fleming is back on the field, so he is okay.
Ball tipped, and if talk about turn around, look at me. Wyatt Rodriguez nearly had an interception touchdown from about 10 yards out.
Yeah, just
the ball tipped in the air.
Tipped and straight up in the air. Yeah, he could have walked in if he gets it. Brings up 2nd and 10, still down on the 15-yard line.
Boy, Norwood going for 2, 16-15, but again, a long way to go.
That's a battle, that one.
Oh my gosh. You lose a tough one up there, that bus is going to be quiet. That's a long ride back, too.
Yeah, back roads.
Yeah. There goes Ranweiler sneaking up. No, yes, up to the 20-yard line.
Oh, really nice cut that time. Looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and had just a really quick cut and plowed straight ahead to pick up some good positive yardage.
Clock ticking, 9 minutes to go, third quarter. 44-0, Mankato East. Sundermeyer 4 touchdowns, Grams has 2. 4 of the plays went 60 yards or better. Isaiah Miller in the shotgun. Handing off, and not much.
Maybe a couple. Well, I tell you, Ranweiler has had to work for every inch he's got.
He's not going to go over 100 tonight. He's gone over 100. He's gone over 200.
Yeah.
He is just one of the better runners in southern Minnesota.
I tell you what, this Cougar defense against the Scarlets, who have a good running game, really shut them down.
Graham's back near the 50. There's the punt. Short kick bouncing up to the 30, up near the 37, and downed. And East, good shape again, John.
Yeah, great field position this time. And again, he did not get much of that punt. It kind of went off the side of his foot again, and he's in a hurry to get rid of it so it doesn't get blocked.
Golden Gopher football on KXLP Friday night. These Friday night games. 6:30 kickoff. Purdue at TCF Bank Stadium, 94.1 FM.
Can they rebound after a really tough loss? I mean, a real
Purdue's
bad
pretty
loss.
good. Yeah.
That's a bad loss they had to Iowa.
There goes Eggert back, looking for the home run ball. He's got his man wide open, going in for a touchdown. What a pass! What a reception! Is that Poulragong?
Yes, and it was right on stride. He had his man beat, and Eggert laid it right between the 1 and the 5. 6 more for the Cougars.
It was something like a 40-yard pass play.
Yes.
So 40-yard pass to Poulragong. 7:52 to go. Third quarter. 50-0. Drum the extra point try. Snap. No. Do they fake it?
Yep.
Drum. Now we're getting too cute. And did he spin in for 2, John?
He did. It was Graham's on the hold, and then he got up instead of holding for the kick, got up, rolled to the right. The kicker, Drum, lifted out to the left side, walked in, dove into the end zone for 2.
52-0. East over New Ulm. 7:52 to go. Third quarter. Back in a moment. There's the kick and carry on. 25-30, 35. Carry on up the right sideline, pushed out of bounds. Nearly at the 40-yard line.
Oh, nice return. A little bit of a line drive kick that time.
7:44 to go. Third quarter. We do have running time in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So at the 35, it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles, just trying to get something going. And you got some good running backs, but you have a very stingy defense.
I tell you that. If I pick a defensive player of the game right now, I pick the defensive line.
Yeah.
They have dominated the line of scrimmage and not let anything happen.
Well,
linebackers fill in the gaps, but they've really done the job.
Ranweiler trying to get outside. He did. 35-40, 45-50. Down the left sideline. Ranweiler, his best run.
That's all we have to do is talk about how good they are, and look what happens. And Ranweiler breaks away, but he's bound to get one. He's just too good a running back, and did pop out to the outside. The hole really wasn't there on the left side, and popped out and got to that outside, showed some good speed.
Well, that's like Adrian Peterson in his heyday. They had stopped him for 10 times, but then the 11th time.
They just talked to both coaches. It is running time now, Barry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just signaled up, and he came over to Eric Davis, and they had talked to the New Ulm coach, and they're running it.
Do you think the New Ulm coach suggested that?
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Sweeping right, Carry On trying to get a blocker, and down he goes. Carry On making a big hit was Brady Hoffner.
Well, he just read that so well, Brady. It looked like the running back might be able to get to the outside, but Brady was not going to let that happen, and another big loss on 1st down for the Eagles, and that's happened too many times today for the Eagles. It's really tough when you lose big yardage on 1st down. It makes your play calls awful tough.
Back, loss of 5 to the 45. So New Ulm 2nd and 15 at the Cougar 45. Garrity split to the left. They've had one pass play tonight, John, or
a couple attempts.
Yeah.
He got sacked a couple times.
There's Ranweiler. He's hit, pushed back, and again, just great defense.
Gartsky there, and Drum comes up again, and
Gus Gartsky in on the play. Let's give him 1 yard. 3rd down and 14 at the 44. 16-15, St. Clair Loyola trailing Norwood Young America. 20-0 Maple River. MVL won tonight 45-0 over Alden Conger.
did St. Clair Loyola play Alden this year?
Yes, and no score into overtime.
Oh, that's right. That was the overtime game.
Flag.
Yeah, the Cougars jumped off and
Jumping the gun.
both 77s, both play nose guard, both standing right on the football on each team and not looking at the football, obviously, jumping early.
Wyatt Rodriguez. We've had 3 penalties, 3 5-yarders, back to pass. Throwing the long ball and coming back, incomplete. Garrity, he tried to come back. The Cougars, one of them ran by the ball.
Yeah, good coverage that time actually by Brandon Fight. He was there, but the receiver did a much better job of reading the ball and coming back to it, just couldn't quite get to it.
4th down. Clock stops. Going back to catch the punt for the Cougars will be Spencer Rudy at the 10. Punting from the 50, New Ulm. And getting the kickoff, and nice kick by Isaiah Miller. And catch at the 5, up the middle, 10, 15, Rudy, 20, left side, 30, 40, Miller blocked away and knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Hard tackle, Carry On. Nice hard tackle by Carry On, but what a return by Rudy.
Well, he did a really nice job, and then when he's going down the sideline, he waited for his blocking. He would have been knocked out at about midfield at the 50, but he hesitated just enough to get another block to pick up 10 more yards.
Down to the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10. Cougars at the New Ulm 41. Referee says wind the clock. Cougars will go to 4 and 3, and they'll hope to get a chance to play Hutch. We'll know more tomorrow night. Governor Wall's press conference at 6 o'clock, announcing possibly some dial backs. And there goes the handoff down to the 30, 1st down.
Gartsky on the quick hitter that time, straight ahead.
This could be the only game I've ever done. The losing team might lose 52-0 and have more 1st downs. Because they've scored on big plays.
Don't need 1st downs when you
No.
go 65.
There goes the handoff, and again for the Cougars, nice run by Gus Gartsky inside the 25.
I think he picked up about 5 or 6 on that one. Eric Davis doing a nice job here now. We didn't maybe agree with that 2-point play, but right now he held the guy from going in to send the play in to run clock. Let that clock wind down.
So from the 24, Eggert in the shotgun. Gus Gartsky again carries an eagle down near the 15, first down.
Just again, that right side of that offensive line has opened up some really nice holes for the Cougars, and Gartsky hits it really hard.
52-0 East, running time. 20-0 Maple River over JWP. 16-15 Norwood Young America over St. Clair Loyola. We'll check some scores during our next break. Is it your turn to go into the warming house?
I think so.
Gartsky. Gus Gartsky carries again.
Your quarter was the third quarter in there. Mine's the fourth.
At halftime, he said, John, you do the third, I'll do the fourth. No, it's chilly, and I give all the credit in the world to the parents, and again, I'd be sitting there too if my son was playing, but they're all bundled up.
Well, you'll be able to read about it in the Free Press too, because Chad Courier, he's roughed it. He's still here.
Yeah, is he on the sideline?
Yeah.
He's got the concession stand for his office. Again, Gartsky carries, breaks one tackle, but can't get by the second guy.
He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, but I believe he did pick up a little bit of yardage there.
Tackle made by Connor Sleddy. Big kid, 215. That's not really big. You know, they got 280, but boy, you look at the Cougars, I still can't get over 320 and 305. Down to 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Hand off, Gartsky up the middle, down to the 5, first and goal.
Really nice. Boy, he hits the hole so hard. He is going full speed right away, and nice hole. Not a big one there, but enough for Gartsky to squeeze through and move the chains. First and goal, Cougars.
Down to the 3-yard line, John.
I think it's right at the 5.
5-yard line.
Pemble in with the play for the Cougars.
First and goal at the 5. Eggert, motion to the right. They come back cross court and cross counter play, and Gartsky is down to the 2.
Oh boy,
maybe the 1.
Right at the goal line. Yeah, he was very close, but not quite enough.
Second and goal, just outside.
Well, I would assume that's been Gartsky. I would assume he'll get it again. He's earned it.
That's the end of the quarter. 52-0 East over New Ulm. The fourth quarter starts in 1 minute. There goes Rodriguez, breaks a tackle, he's close, he's in. Touchdown.
Reyes, I
Reyes.
messed you up and said Rodriguez. It is Reyes, but yes, nice off tackle play that time to the left and gets all the way in there, crosses the goal line, 6 more for the Cougars.
So it's 52-0 after 3, and now we start the fourth quarter with a touchdown. What an explosion here tonight. $58-0.
I was told Connor Wojak is the only student fan here tonight. I tell you, he's a gamer.
Here comes the extra point. Gartsky rolls it back. He's got to run or no. And now he throws it, and a lineman grabs it incomplete or complete. And now a flag thrown, another flag thrown.
Well, ineligible receiver, the lineman.
Carter Danielson.
It was just a bad snap that time, so the kicker ends up with the ball and looks down Danielson and throws it up.
Ben Davis, Benjamin Davis?
And Ben Davis was the one who caught it, but he's ineligible, so that will not count. Added a little humor to the game, though.
58-0. Running time here at Wolverton, 11:55 to go. 11:55 to go, fourth quarter. It is all East. They led 50-0 after one quarter, 37-0 at half, 52-0 after three. We're just starting the fourth quarter, 58-0. East kicks off in 1 minute. Well, obviously that would have been the game to do, St. Clair Loyola.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I really hope St. Clair can find a way to hold on. Just screw that Norwood AD. Returns it to the 40-yard line. New Ulm 1st and 10 at their own 40. Running time, 11:47 to go in the game, 58-0 East.
Well, you know, I was talking to our timer in there and at halftime, and usually one team in a class ends up the year as a winner. There's going to be a bunch of teams, if things get called off, that end their season as a winner. So there's something positive going on there.
Yeah, the Cougars will have a piece. They'll have the piece, the section. Oh. Run for a couple up to the 42-yard line. Well, it's been a nice season. We got through it, John. We did the West Mayo game. We did the Worthington. You and Art did the East-West game.
Yep.
St. Clair Loyola 5-1, trying to hold on in Norwood. That would be 6-1.
I almost did the West John Marshall game.
That's right.
Got called off.
Linebacker stunting. Here they come. And fumble and picked up by big Eli Olson.
And
Did
then
he
he
lose
lost
it?
it.
He lost it down the 30. Eli had it and lost it. The Fridge had it and lost it.
Oh, he was rumbling, I'll tell you. He was looking at goal line. He forgot to tuck that ball in like you're supposed to, and they pull it right out of his hand. Yeah, it's actually first down for the Eagles.
Eli checks out. The Fridge scored on a 2-yard or a 2-point conversion run in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great opportunity. The linemen don't get that very often, and he just could not hang on. They stripped it right out of his hand.
Johan Gomez Mortera checks in the defensive line. 10 minutes to go, clock running. 58-0 Cougars. Oh, we jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Isaiah Miller lost it down there, but they'll stop it, and 5-yard penalty. 3 5-yard penalties for the Cougars, 1 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of yellow flags, that's for sure.
Isaiah Miller, 2 receivers on the left. He'll look to the left. He'll run for his life. He's in the backfield. He gets hit, gets rid of it to Garrity at the 50, and Garrity tackled from behind. A nice tackle by, flying down for the Cougars. Making the tackle was DeAndre Thomas.
A real nice job by Isaiah Miller. He was running and running and running. Finally, right before he got to the line of scrimmage, he saw Garrity and just floated the ball over to him. Big first down for the Eagles.
Down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, they're going to have more first downs than we are, and lose 58-0.
32 just came in the game for the Cougars, and I don't have a 32.
Back is Miller, firing it long in the wind, and a little contact incomplete. Back there covering for the Cougars. Is that 19?
Yeah, we don't have a 19.
Back at the 42-yard line.
Sorry, Mom and Dad and Aunt and Uncle and Grandma and Grandpa, but we don't have a 19 or a 32 on our program, and they're in the game right now.
Tate Rushmeyer's in the secondary.
Jacob Zickmeller Jr. in there now.
And Ranweiler turns the corner down to the 30-yard line, first down. Ranweiler, clock running.
Caden Oaks on the tackle for the Cougars.
I can't get over that. The first down deal, John. They're going to have more first downs and lose 58-0.
A rare stat.
It is,
but
because
again,
all those 65-yard plays, couple of runs, couple of passes. Clock down to 7:15 to go in the game, running time. Again, Governor Walz tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. He'll go over some new ideas to help slow the spread of COVID-19, and it will affect high school sports. There goes going for a touchdown unless we push him out of bounds. He fumbles near the goal line. Carrera. Did he get in, John?
I say right before the goal line, he fumbled that ball out of bounds. About an inch away.
First and goal.
Now they're discussing it. He's saying he stepped out of bounds.
Okay.
Because if he fumbles it out of bounds into the end zone, it'd be Cougar ball. Touchback, yes. I thought he was going to say he stepped out of bounds, but he did not. If you fumble it before you get to the end zone, it goes in and out of the end zone. It's a touchback, Cougar ball.
That just seems not fair. If you're a New Ulm fan over there freezing, you're saying that's just not right.
Well, that is the rule. That is the rule. If that's exactly what happened. And I thought maybe he stepped out of bounds, but
I was hoping he stepped out of bounds.
They finally had a decent run there.
Yeah.
And things just aren't meant to be for the New Ulm Eagles tonight.
So they're going to end their season 1-6. Cougars will hopefully move on at 4-3, but again, we'll know more tomorrow night.
A different quarterback, Jared Grahams.
Okay, quarterback last year, handing off.
Gartsky back there at tailback again.
So, defensive players of the game, defensive line.
Defensive line. They really did the job. They just did not allow any holes for a really good running back to get going.
Sunderman, offensive player.
Yeah, he had a very good game. And again, that offensive line opened some holes, but I tell you what, he got out in that open field and just ran away from people.
We will have a quick wrap-up show. Eric Davis will have him on the sports tomorrow. I think he might have a little longer talk tonight to his kids.
Yeah.
Knowing that this might be
it.
Yeah. There goes the handoff and up to the 25, 27-yard line.
That's Reyes in there carrying the ball for the Cougars.
He is brought down by Dylan Schroeder.
Ethan Drake in there also for the Eagles, a sophomore, 6'2", 280.
We'll check our 28-16. 28-16. Marzinski caps a 98-yard drive with a touchdown, extra point. 4:35 to go, 28-16. St. Clair Loyal is going to beat Norwood.
Ooh. Eagles jump a little quick that time. This time big number 60, Ethan Dake, the sophomore.
John, like you said today earlier on the air, that we felt the Cougars were going to play well and win, but not 58-0. And again, we've had some big scores against the Eagles, but
yeah.
Teams like Marshall and Waseca. Split out, 4:15 to go, running time. 58-0 Cougars. They're taking their time.
Yeah, letting that clock go.
Graham's at quarterback in the shotgun. Slot right, and they're going to run. Hit at the line. Ball carrier that time. Reyes carries again. And making the hit for the New Ulm Eagles, bringing him down, is Jaden Drill.
Hey fans, when the final horn sounds tonight, please remember to put on those masks, which you have on, it's cold out, and exit the stadium immediately through the gate that you used to enter.
So, 3.5, clock rolling. Graham's motion to the right. Graham's will run to the right. Now he'll get lost, and Carrera found him and dropped him in the backfield.
Yes, nice play. Read that all the way. Did not fall for the fake handoff, and Graham's tried to keep it, but nowhere to go.
So, 4th down. There's a third. Third down? Third down and about 14.
We appreciate your cooperation through this difficult.
Well, I know this is not the coldest game we've ever broadcast, but it's the coldest one I think we've done outside.
Guaranteed.
And do not interact with the players on the field. Thanks again for your cooperation.
I'm glad I'm off next week. It's going to take me a week to thaw out on the right side to the 37-yard line. Reyes carries, they'll punt.
Is this the first punt for the Cougars?
I think it is. Maybe the second. I think
it's the first punt
Yeah.
for the Cougars.
Nathan Drum. Two-minute warning, clock ticking with 2 minutes to play.
Well, I promised Alex we'd be well done before 9:30, and we will be. So.
Thank you to Alex and Katie Joe for engineering. Bouncing down the 50, down the 47, and down. Hustling down there for the Cougars. And downing it was number 73.
We don't have a 73. We're going to have to
We have
talk
a lot of new guys.
to Todd Waterbury about this. I usually give him a lot of credit, but I'm going to have to blame him on this one.
Well, there's a few new numbers.
Yeah.
Andrew Naples is in the secondary. DeAndre Thomas in the secondary. Defensive line, Jacob Sickmiller. Also in the secondary, Tate Rushmeyer, John mentioned. Time for a couple plays. And Carrera around to the 50, down to the 45. Boy, he's had some nice runs.
He really has. He should have had a touchdown, but let the ball slip out of his hand just a little earlier.
So now, like from a stat standpoint, does he have like a 40-some yard run? Does that count for, and then the fumble?
Yes.
Yeah. So he'll have more than Renweiler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had two big runs for him.
Down to the 41. Time for one or two more plays. $58-0 East. Sundermeyer had 4 touchdowns, and there goes Carrera to the 40. Wrapped up.
Carry on with Gary, brought down by number 65.
And making the hit was Jacob Sickmiller, and that'll do it probably. Time for one play. Last play of the season for New Ulm at the 39 if they come out of the huddle. Full house backfield, direct snap. Nope, they're going to go with the quarterback, and Garrity carries, and he has dropped down at the 25, John, and that's it.
It is a solid performance by the Cougars. Obviously, with a shutout defensively, they came in to stop a very good running back, and they did that. They won that goal, and then offensively, I don't know if I've done a game with as many big plays from 60-plus yards from the line of scrimmage as the Cougars had tonight.
Graham's a 65-yard pass play. He caught it at the 50, ran the last 50. That was in the first minute of the game. Graham, 65-yard catch. Then Sundermeyer, 65-yard run. Eli ran it in. Eli Olsen ran in the 2-point conversion, 15-0. And then Sundermeyer, 7-yard run. Graham's a 65-yard catch. Sundermeyer, 7-yard run. Sundermeyer, 60-yard run. And then Puller Gong caught a 40-yard pass, and Reyes a 1-yard run. I mean, what an explosion.
Really was. Just a great performance offensively, and maybe the last game of the season. We don't know yet. We'll find that out. But if not, they do go to Hutchinson, plan to go to Hutchinson on Saturday.
Saturday, 1 o'clock. And we're planning on doing Chaska at West on KTOE if there is a Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. We'll take our final break and then say goodnight. 58-0. 58-0. Mankato East over New Ulm. Back in a moment.